He was a clown.
Bad.
So, what makes you a relationship expert? Like, that's the problem I have. What's a relationship expert?
You know what? I don't like titles, so I'm not going to say relationship expert, but I've had my fair share of relationships. I'm divorced twice. I'm currently single, and I write books. I write drama. I write about this stuff. I've read a lot about it, and I've lived it. Anything that I suggest to anyone, it's not something that I wouldn't do myself. It doesn't make me an expert. It just means that I have life experience, and I just apply it. And some of the stuff with dating, we make dating so much more complicated than it really is because we set these false expectations because females, they are sometimes wanting to live vicariously through their friends or what they see on social media. So they set this bar so high for this dude to do this stuff that he can't do. Then they get disappointed and it just turns into something that's ugly. So with that being said, stop. You have to stop and say, you know what, this is not what it is. He's not rich, so he can't shower me with diamonds and furs and all this good stuff. He can't take me to Aruba. He can take me to Applebee's for $2 for $20, and we're gonna like those chicken fingers and just deal with it.
Let me ask you this. What do you say, like the females that I meet, they already got this misconception in their head that all men gonna speak. So it's like it's already a barrier that's up before you can even get your foot in the door.
And you need to run. Men should run.
Yes.
Amen. If a woman is talking that nonsense to you and she don't know you from a can of paint, cut your losses. I don't care how good she look or how good the box is. Run, Forrest. Run. Because it's not going to get better. It's not going to get great because she's holding on to baggage. I'm going to cut you off. I'm sorry. She's holding on to baggage. She's bringing that baggage. She's bringing that baggage right there to you on your doorstep, and you get caught up because she's pretty. Like, oh no, it's not baggage. Yeah, it's baggage because you're never going to be able to live it down or live up to her expectation because in her mind she already got you as the cheater, the dog, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
So you might just be an expert here. Because your answers are making a lot of sense to me. But my question is, like, what is the question that you get the most from people, like off the top of your head, that people you probably expect to hear this question from them, if that makes sense?
You know what? Matter of fact, I posed the question today. A lot of times people are in relationships where they were cheated on and they want to forgive, they want to move on, but they're afraid because I told Sheila, I told Kevin, I told Bob, and they're going to laugh at me. So I really want to forgive him, but I can't because I'm afraid of what they're going to say. Meanwhile, those three people are in three different dysfunctional relationships with their damn selves, so they can't tell you nothing. So you have to do what's best for you. So the popular question always is, can you get past cheating? What if he cheated with your best friend? What if he cheated with your sister? What if he cheated with this one? So the question always stems to him cheating. And that's, so I play with those words. As an author, I play with words always. So I just spin the question ask the same question 50 different ways. Just 52 weeks in the year, and I'm going to ask the same question different.
Yeah, that's right. That's how them jobs get you. That's how them jobs get you.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to tell you.
So, like, do couples have problems when it comes to sex, like the actual physical form of sex and intercourse?
Yes, they do. A lot of times, again, it always goes back to setting these false expectations because this one might have watched some porn and they're thinking that she's going to perform like this porn star or he's going to perform, and then when neither one of them do, they're upset. And it's like, stop trying, be realistic. If you just lay there and don't do nothing, be the best at laying there and doing nothing. Don't get up there and try to be something that you're not, because what's going to happen? Y'all going to laugh. You might fall off the bed, hit your head, whatever. Something's going to happen. all because you were trying to impress them. And going a little bit deeper with the question, what you were saying is also too, people are not honest about their sexual history. And I'm not just talking about how many guys or how many females they've been with. I'm talking about their sexual history when it comes to trauma. If you're a victim of sexual assault or sexual abuse, some things might trigger you to go left and not be able to be as intimate and affectionate as need be. So you need to be able to discuss this. And some people say, well, I ain't telling him that. Well, what the hell are you sleeping with his ass for if you can't tell him?
I mean, some things you don't need to know.
But okay, they don't need to know, but they're good enough to sleep with. You gonna sleep with them raw with the risk of getting an STD, but you can't tell them that you was molested? I'm sorry, I'm confused.
That goes back to like,
I don't think that's none of her business. Like,
what a thing
it is her business if she's trying to love you and she can't love you correctly because you have no love because you never dealt with the issue. It is her business.
And so then when she get mad and you got fucked in your ass and pussy ass nigga, like,
oh, no, she's not the one.
Right.
But okay, she might not be the one. But I don't want to hurt that to find out she ain't the one. I don't want to have to
affect your sexual life as a couple because maybe that might have happened to you, so you don't want to have sex when she want to have sex, or it has to be something to turn you on, and she don't know what it is because you know you had this wall up for her. You know,
people can. You can't open yourself up to people too much because people feel out here.
And that's why you keep walking into that wall of not being able to get to the next level of fully loving someone. Because if you fully love them completely, totally, unconditionally, you lay your burdens down with them and you tell them. And you don't worry about being judged. You worry about being loved. And I can't love completely if I don't know the whole story. I'm sitting here trying to love you. You have an issue that you never went to therapy about. And I'm racking my brains trying to get it right with you, only to find out years later, talking to a family member, oh, you know, he was molested when he was 12. Well, goddamn you. I wish somebody would have told me that 2 years ago because that would have saved me stress and some gray hair and a lot of
emotional stress. You know, you could have avoided all that.
Exactly.
If a female has been raped, I would want her to disclose that information with me.
Like, yes, because that's going to affect your sexual life. Because if she's been raped, like, she might not want you to come home and roll over or come home and eat her out. You know what I mean? Because she's been raped. You might have to let her know, when I come home, we going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's levels to this mental stuff.
I never looked at it like that. Okay. I mean,
that was just an example, but it's probably many more elaborate examples, you know what I'm saying? But I just haven't been in that situation. But I can imagine that it would affect someone's sex life.
Yeah, it does, because again, it always is going to go back to the intimacy, them not being able to be as affectionate for whatever reason, or you might touch them one day and it might trigger something that happened to them and you don't know why they spaz the fuck out on you because of this.
I got you. Okay.
Okay, so I have a question.
Okay.
Do you think wives should tell their husband no when it comes to sex? Do you think wives should ever deny their husband sex?
Wives,
and I know it's 2020.
I think they should.
I believe my personal opinion. I have the right to say yes or no. And if my husband comes to bed that night and he wants to do it and I don't, I should be able to say no without fear of him catching an attitude and us having the silent treatment for the next 4 days. Because just like I might come home one day and want some and he's not in the mood, I signed up to be his wife, not his sex slave, not his robot, none of that. So just give me that equality. Relationships are about give and take. And if you're constantly taking and I'm just doing it, how fun is it for you to have sex with me and I'm just laying there waiting for you to finish? Like you gotta get yours off that right. Come on, that's whack. And what does that say about you? That you're gonna have sex with her knowing she don't want to. Like, come on now. That's whack.
Things to be pleasurable for sure.
Exactly.
So how about when it's flipped the other way, when she never wants to have sex, and you being a man, I'm not saying that's what you want to do, but sooner or later you're going to want to have sex with the person that you're with, and the person that doesn't like.
Find out the root of the problem. Like, why don't you want to have sex?
Right.
That's when communication comes into play.
Exactly. That's what you got to talk about that again. And that the sexual. And here's the thing: when you get with someone, you know their sex drive, and vice versa. Y'all should at least know what if you're a horny toad and you want to do it 3 times a day, and you with a chick that only want to do it 1 time a day. That tells you right then and there, okay, y'all not on the same page sexually. So why are you trying to make something?
So what if in the beginning everything was right though?
That's with any relationship. She's getting consistent penis, he getting consistent box. So yeah, y'all gonna bang like rabbits. But eventually that's gonna die down because there's more to the relationship than y'all having sex.
But you can't.
If she's denying you all the time, then you got to find out why. Or in her mind, she might think you cheated.
Exactly. There's something going on, and you have to ask the questions. You have to ask the questions. And these are topics, like you were saying, you didn't feel comfortable. It was none of their business. Well, see, this is why. Because you'll find out why she's not desiring you sexually. You'll find out if you talk.
Because you had to ignore the signs, and then y'all move in together, then it's just...
I'm not saying ignore the signs. I'm saying then you open the door where, like a door that she done had closed. You know what I'm saying? She never wanted to talk about it, none of that shit. And then you get her to talk about it. So now it's a sad moment. Like, the moment's not the same no more. Because
it's not gonna be the same, but if it's the right person, y'all can work through that. Y'all can find a way to make you not sad anymore. Make you
keep saying the right person. You don't know it's the right person until you're in it. Like, you don't just get somebody and be like, oh man, this is the right person. You don't
like you invested time and
you gotta
money and emotions, stuff like that.
Yeah, but you gotta get through that point though. Right?
No, I'm not expert, but this is how I feel that that if I feel like especially now, when people get into situations where they're on the phone talking, I think that they should let people know, look, I just want to get it in. I just want to do this.
Right.
I'm not relationship material, I'm this type of person, and that's your time where you can say yes or no.
Yep, I agree with you. It needs people need to spend that time. But everybody is in this microwave age where it's like I hit you up on Facebook, we exchange phone numbers, I send you 4 text messages, we meet up, and then we have sex. She wants to know where is it going, and you like, but I'm not ready for a relationship, and she like, well, why not? But this is during that 2 for $20 at dinner. Y'all should have been having those conversations, and those text messages that y'all were having prior to, you should have been talking about what you wanted as opposed to send me a picture, send me what you got on. Like, instead of that, you need to talk about what's important. I've been there before where I met a guy where everything was going great. I'm thinking we're working towards this relationship. He's telling me I'm wonderful, I'm beautiful. He hasn't met anyone like me before in his life, and we working on forever. And then 8 months into it, I asked the question, I'm like, so what are we? And he was like, you're my best friend. I'm like, oh, I'm your best friend. I said, I'm your best friend. Now, part of my friendship, I don't fuck my friends, so I'm confused. What are you talking about?
She already noticed that, 8 months in the relationship, she already see the signs.
Here's the thing, the signs, when people ask that question, there were no signs. This man told me everything that I wanted to hear. When I said to him, we are